procession.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and a well for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sam Ricketts. I'm the Pro-Vice-Chancellor Indigenous here at Macquarie University, and it's my great honour to be the Acting Registrar at today's graduation ceremony. Distinguished guests, I'd like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer a traditional acknowledgement of country.
Thank you, everyone. Warami and Aloha. Hello and welcome. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to firstly pay my respects to the country and its people by acknowledging that we meet today in Wallamata, a place of the snapper fish and ancestral homelands of the Wallamadigal clan. I'd like to also thank the University for their invitation to be here today and join with you for the acknowledgement of country. The acknowledgements, I believe, are one of the encouraging features of contemporary Australia and show us to be a people that cares deeply about respect and the pursuit of justice. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burrabrongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. So he enrolled his daughter, Bullangai, or Maria, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and eventually secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them, seeking refuge during the brutal displacement of Aboriginal people throughout the 1800s. And it became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here today. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement, our advancement. Now that was probably better understood in traditional times when camp groups were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community. And you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 250 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he had ever met. They owned nothing, he wrote, but the tools they carried. They were naked, made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and fed their families from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, and no homelessness. Armies were unheard of, as were forts, jails, or even fences. People then cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, which were then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands are maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them, as they have done here at Wallamata for the past 30,000 years. So please consider, this is not a dream or an ideal yet to be realised. This is normal life for people, and for the longest time, and not that long ago either. So there is really no good reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us. However, we are a clever people, and there is still much magic in the world, I like to believe. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good, we are normally happy, and normally very good at looking after each other and the planet. I just ask that you share your skills with the rest of us where you can, and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. Do this, and I'm confident we can put together a world we can be proud of, and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine by winding up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you. Have a wonderful day and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Chris. I am pleased to introduce Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic of Macquarie University, Professor Rawdon Wilkinson.
Distinguished guests, how nice to see you all. Let me begin by thanking Chris Tobin for his extraordinary acknowledgement of country. We take our connection with country incredibly seriously at Macquarie University. You are on our Wallamatical campus. It really matters to us that this was named after the local clan of the Dorog Nation, the Wallamatical people. And I'd like to pay my respects to the Wallamatical clan and also to the Dorog people, to elders past and present, and to any of Australia's First Nations people with us today. That connection with country that we have, we try and make sure every single one of our students has an experience of that commitment that we have to reconciliation in this land. In July of this year, I was pleased to be part of a smoking ceremony that Uncle Chris led to welcome our new international students onto campus. It was an extraordinary event where 500 students really became part of Australia from that very moment forward, and I'm grateful for all that you do for us, Chris, in that regard. As Sam said, I'm Rawdon Wilkinson, I'm Deputy Vice-Chancellor of Macquarie University, and I'm going to lead this ceremony this afternoon. I've got a few words that I want to say and share with you, but this day is really very much about you. You've worked so hard to get here, and it's our extraordinary pleasure to see you on your way, but to reconnect you eternally with Macquarie University. So I have a few things written down here. I'm going to go with those and share my thoughts with you. Let me begin by bringing a special welcome from our University Council, from our Chancellor, our Vice-Chancellor, on this special day and an acknowledgement of the achievement that you have that brings you here. I extend a special welcome to all the families that are gathered here. The fact that you've been invited here today to share in this moment is proof positive of the impact that you've had on the lives of those gathered before us who will soon be graduates of Macquarie University. It's always particularly pleasing to see so many younger members of our community here today. You're especially welcome. At Macquarie University, we believe that all celebrations are enhanced by the presence of children. You are, after all, future Macquarie students. Parents, carers, you may feel the pressure to keep your children quiet. Please don't. Please just let them be. It really is a ceremony for them to be part of. Graduates, you've worked so hard to get to this point, and you should feel proud of what you've accomplished. Completing a degree is never easy. It requires a desire to realise your dreams, a passion for inquiry, and a determination to succeed. Well done. I'm so pleased to be able to congratulate each and every one of you. In many ways, today marks the beginning of a journey, but it also marks the completion of one on which you've just been. This room is very much symbolic of that transition. You entered as graduates, eligible to have your respective degrees conferred on you. You leave as graduates, looking forward to futures of extraordinary possibility. It's worth dwelling on the journey that you've taken so far, what this room means, and what lies ahead. Each of you came to Macquarie University with a unique set of hopes and dreams. Only you will know what those hopes and dreams were. And while those sat around you will have been animated by unique possibilities for the future, you all chose to come to Macquarie University to help you guide you on your way. Take a moment to look around at your peers. Think about the hopes and dreams that brought you here, and imagine what brought them to this very place. It is in this room that your individual aspirations come together to create an extraordinary force that will shape the future. And it is here that we wish you well for what lies ahead. A little later, you'll come up on this stage and receive your degree. Remember that the steps that you take as you walk across this stage represent the transition in phases in your life. Savour those steps. Don't be anxious or nervous. Enjoy them. They are as simple as crossing a platform from one train to the next. In this case, one that you will soon depart upon for the next phase of your life. Shortly after you receive your degree, you'll have your photograph taken. This will help you remember that it is in this grand hall that you took the next steps on the realisation of your dreams. It is our hope that today is a very happy one and a memorable occasion for you all. At its very best, a university education takes students on a mind-expanding journey, during which time the horizons of life possibility are broadened to an extent that had not previously been imagined. This is what we provide at Macquarie. We offer an encounter with knowledge and its application that sets you up to succeed in life. The provision of such a transformational experience requires that we have first-rate educators, passionate for and committed to the craft of education and the pursuit of understanding, some of whom are on the stage with me. But good teaching requires more than just good pedagogy. It also requires imagination. Without imagination and an appreciation of as yet unthought possibility, you would not be able to use what you have learnt and translate it into positive change for yourselves and society. As the late science fiction writer Ursula Le Guin put it, imagination is the single most useful tool humanity possesses. All of us have to learn how to invent our lives, make them up, imagine them. We need to be taught these skills. We need guides to show us how. Without them, our lives get made up for us by other people. It is this capacity to teach wisdom through the encouragement of imagination that is a hallmark of educational excellence and a Macquarie advantage. It is our way of multiplying your potential. It goes without saying that we pride ourselves on the quality of the education you've received, the support and the facilities we provide, and the community we have all built. The transformative effect that a Macquarie education will have on your lives is matched by the transformation of our own institution in the 60 years since we were established. It is also matched in the transformative effects that we as a community have had and will continue to have on the world in which we live. We are a thoroughly modern university, forward-thinking and ambitious in all that we do. Our commitment to doing good in the world knows no bounds, and we are all agents in that endeavour. It's an exciting time for Macquarie University. As you will, I'm sure, have noticed, we're nearing the completion of the development of our physical campus. What an extraordinarily beautiful place it is. I hope that you will take time before you leave to immerse yourselves in our glorious surrounds, as well as to take advantage of our wonderful facilities. While we're always looking to transform understandings about the world and the way we convey that knowledge, the things that we value about Macquarie will not change. The warmth, friendliness, inclusivity, and compassion that are hallmarks of our university will endure. This is who we are, and it will continue to be so. And remember, you will all, always now, be members of that community, and you are always welcome here. Almost 240,000 people have graduated from Macquarie University. That's a stunning number. Over 14,000 of those have graduated in this very hall since it was completed in 2020. We count among our global alumni graduates from more than 150 countries. We are, as our Vice-Chancellor puts it, distinctly Australian and thoroughly global. We will always be a leader in education and in the accumulation of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. However, our collective journey is about building community, where we have shared values, things in common, and care about each other, even when our points of view diverge. In just a few moments, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members of that community we proudly call Macquarie University. But before I do that, let me first introduce our occasional speaker for today. It's my great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Kimberly Randall. Kimberly... Thank you. Kimberly Randall is the co-founder and CEO of Fair Supply, a globally recognised and fast-growing ESG risk intelligence and compliance solution. Since its inception, Fair Supply has been a hotbed of innovation, bringing to market two world firsts: modern slavery footprinting and extinction risk footprinting. Fair Supply has been named as an AFR Sustainability Leader, been awarded APAC ESG Data Provider of the Year, been featured in Forbes, and has received investment from some of Australia's keystone investors. Kim is an experienced and innovative human rights advocate. She has over 15 years of experience working in law and human rights for top-tier firms in Australia and the United States, previously holding the role of Senior Director of Corporate and Legal for International Justice Mission Australia. Kimberly is a sought-after expert and speaker in the field of modern slavery and has been called upon to provide evidence for both the New South Wales and Commonwealth parliamentary inquiries into human trafficking. It's my great pleasure to invite Kim to come up and deliver the occasional address.
Good afternoon to our distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, graduates, and the family and friends who have supported you every step of the way to this monumentous day. It is an honour to stand here and celebrate your achievements. First, I want to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land we are gathered on, the Wannamadagal people of the Durug Nation. Their cultures and traditions have nurtured this land for thousands of years, and we pay our respects to their elders, past, present, and future. Today is a day of celebration, one that marks the ends of many years of hard work and dedication, but it is also the beginning of a new chapter. As graduates, you are stepping into the legal profession with a commitment to justice driven by integrity and excellence. I'm feeling a bit nostalgic today. It reminds me of when I met my husband, a barrister and father of our 3 daughters, in my first semester jurisprudence of law school at Macquarie 22 years ago. This nostalgia is mixed with optimism for all of you as you begin your legal careers during an exciting time of rapid innovation and change. Now, if I could offer you one piece of advice, it would be this: don't let the legal profession define who you are as a person. Instead, shape the profession with your unique identity, values, and contributions. Your legacy should be about leaving a positive mark on both the legal world and society at large. This advice comes at a time when mental health challenges in the legal profession are a growing concern. I urge you to lay strong foundations early, take care of yourself, and find balance. As Ruth Bader Ginsburg wisely said, you can't have it all at once. Who, man or woman, has it all at once? Over my lifespan, I think I have had it all, but in different periods of time, things were rough. Over time, you will find that balance, but it is important to prioritise your well-being along the way. Looking back, I know that Macquarie Law graduates are well positioned to embrace innovation, commit to social impact, and improve access to justice, diversity, and inclusion. During my time at Macquarie, I had the opportunity to intern at the United States Supreme Court and the US Senate. Both experiences opened doors for me to a global legal career. I began after graduation as an associate at a top-tier law firm in Los Angeles, surrounded by Ivy League graduates. Yet I stood confidently knowing that my education at Macquarie had prepared me to engage in the very same international legal issues to be solved. The legal profession is full of complexities and challenges. You, as a graduating class, are remarkable. You navigated your education through a global pandemic and now enter the profession at a time when the rule of law faces unprecedented challenges worldwide. But you also have the resilience, perseverance, and knowledge to tackle these issues head-on. You will be instrumental in protecting the legal system from misinformation, ensuring the protection of civil liberties, and improving access to justice for all. Many of you will also be at the forefront of innovation, where technology and artificial intelligence are poised to transform the delivery of legal services. You are the thought leaders, advocates, and change makers of tomorrow. The law is a living instrument evolving with society. It will only evolve with your dedication to asking the hard questions, challenging injustices, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Beyond your degree, you carry the responsibility of leadership. In a world facing multiple crises, your education is not just a tool for personal success, it is a tool for the betterment of society. The standard you walk past is the standard you set, and complacency is simply not an option. The belief as an educated woman in Australia that complacency is not an option drove me to shift my career from private practice into the human rights space. After serving as the Senior Director of Corporate and Legal for International Justice Mission, the world's largest anti-slavery NGO, I launched Fair Supply, a global software and consulting company that addresses human rights and environmental risks in supply chains. The success of my unconventional legal path shows that your career does not have to follow traditional lines. I encourage you to pursue something larger than yourself, something that serves society even if progress seems slow. The victories, no matter how small, are worth it. Congratulations to the graduating class. Take with you the knowledge, values and principles that you have gained here at this great educational institution. Use them to make the world a bit fairer, a bit kinder and a bit more just. And remember, as RBG said, real change, enduring change, happens one step at a time. Thank you and congratulations for taking your first step today in enduring the change that will be forever imprinted in your legacy. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kim, for those inspiring words. You really do model the values that Macquarie University espouses. One of the things I see that's common to all of our graduates when I talk to them after they leave these fine environments and go on to incredibly successful careers is that real desire to do something good in the world. And you really do express that. Thank you very much for that. Graduation is such an important part of the university calendar, and we all look forward to it very much, my colleagues and I, without exception. I now call on Acting Registrar and Pro-Vice-Chancellor Indigenous Sam Ricketts to formally certify the eligibility of those who have met the requirements for these awards.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, I certify that all the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
In the name of the Macquarie University Council and by my authority delegated from that council, I admit each of you present here today and also who are unable to join us to the degrees for which you have qualified. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic. The graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Arts. I now call on Professor Lise Barry, Dean, Macquarie Law School, and the Faculty of Arts to present the graduates. Professor Barry.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Arts. Students and staff from the Faculty of Arts develop critical, inquiring and curious minds. They work together within and across disciplinary boundaries to ask questions about socially complex problems. They identify paths of research, analyse and communicate ideas in creative formats, and reflect on the skills and knowledge they need in order to understand the world, past, present and future. Students are encouraged to use their skills and talents to connect with local and global communities. This faculty includes research and study areas in ancient history, anthropology, education, English, geography and planning, Indigenous studies, international studies, law, media, music, communication and cultural studies, modern history, politics and international relations, philosophy, sociology, security studies and criminology. Through transformative education, Faculty of Arts graduates are equipped to face societal challenges with a deep evaluative mind, strong reasoning, and a well-established ethical compass. They explore their creativity and passions while developing transferable skills like communication, critical thinking, and digital literacy. These skills are extremely sought after by employers. To our graduates, as you reflect on the last few years, I'm sure you'll agree that Macquarie University is home to a wonderful community of people. The relationships and networks you've formed will continue to serve you well into your future as professional contacts, as academic mentors, and as lifelong friendships. Thank you. Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Arts whom you have admitted to degrees or awarded diplomas. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts Psychology with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours Class 1, Hannah Bion. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Laws Honours, Joshua Gracie. Oliver Inwood. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours Class 1, Carissa Wong. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours, Zohal Qayyum. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Laws Honours, Amy Wojciechowski. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours Class 1, Anandita Chand. Max Gale. Christy Spinelli. Hannah Yaden. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of International Studies with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours Class 1, Zoe Fan. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Media and Communications and Bachelor of Laws Honours Class 1, Gabrielle Catanascio. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Media with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours Class 1, Andrew Herlinger. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Psychology Honours Class 1 with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Milena Mijanovic. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours Class 1, Jazz Kremen. Devlin Greatbatch Murphy. Amy Scott. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours, Class 1. Lara Bosnich. Recipient of the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence, Danielle Lalage. Abiola Makun. Sarah Mohammed. Jacqueline Eva Tho. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Finance with the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Eliane Felix Praister. Ryan Sutar. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts Psychology with the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Tristan Carter. Alexander Horspool. Hamida Khalaf. Natasha Lee. Jonathan Taboni. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Laws. Annabelle Baker. Madeline Bokenham. Andrew Fairfield. Alyssa Smith. Rachel Tanios. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Sahar Ansari. Isabel Bathgate. Erin Lee Bofinger. Gabriela Chovich. Mason Kameni. Teresita Cority. Arjun Kumar. Sean Meyer. William Priddle. Anissa Tavakol. Courtney Rose Wright. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration and Bachelor of Laws, Isabella Panzarino. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Rebecca Krause. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Professional Accounting with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Rachel Raheb. Syed Saad. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Laws, Sam Chen. Chloe Donkin. Thomas Garnon. Max Glover. Keisha Matteo. Matthew Novello. Yahya Saidi. Bertie Sanger. Shruti Sood. Callan Tai. Alandalon Vongmeni. Ashan Wijasinghe. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce with the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Mohammed Al-Shara. Tiffany Austin. Rory Davis. Dean Deckett. Sophie De Silva. Simran Kaur Hoti. Aisha Jazal. Jason Polchensky. Apninda Sami. Nadine Tan. Beatrix Wilson. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Environment with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Selena Andrew. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Information Technology and Bachelor of Laws, Samar Tatunchi. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of International Studies and Bachelor of Laws, Amy Arbella. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of International Studies with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Zhu Heng Chun. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Media and Communications and Bachelor of Laws, Bronte Nicholas. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Professional Accounting and Bachelor of Laws, Jordan De Vries. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Psychology and Bachelor of Laws, Radia Amen. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Emily Steer. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Security Studies and Bachelor of Laws Honours, Class 1, Nikita Sharma. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Security Studies and Bachelor of Laws, Rashi Barua. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Security Studies with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Sophia Andrews. Shirini Arul Kumaran. Phoebe Brandt Vickery. Taylor Hoskin. Georgia Lee. Bianca Monti. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Social Science with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Avishai Bender. Jennifer Wajaya. Samantha Pepra. Monique Redpath. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Tinsaya Gurma. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Ilma Akhtar. Simone Alexander. Pejwak Aliyah. Georgia Allen. Hind Almoyil. Hind Almoyil. Darina Angelis. Molly Bruff. William Currio. Annalise Kashar. Farah Charlak. Claire Dean. Demet Dick. Dylan Fryer. Charlie Gallant. Marcelo Gonzalez Duncan. Emma Kate Grice. Natalie Hissey. Ashani Jayakumar. Dilrup Kangura. Dennis Lee. Liam Maharaj. Samantha Marshall. Joshua McInerney. Amy Migalo. Sophie Nelson. Reese Nuttall. Masavar Pawani. Domenico Portalesi. Christina Primiano. Anna Keha. Isabel Sard. David William Sampson. Edward Simmons. Gabriela Walewska. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Criminology and Master of Laws, Kelsey Mendoza. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of International Business and Master of International Trade and Commerce Law, Carlota Ochoa Morales. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Juris Doctor, Syed Muzammil Ali. William Bowman. Kelly Chen. Elise Coluccio. Scott Erickson. I also present the Honorary Juris Doctor for unwavering support, guidance and wayfinding to Rachel the Guide Dog. Mania Hussain. Scott Edward Howard. Alexandros Karaberis. Tara McKenna. Zachary Odgers. Carlia Rainey. Mitchell Ryan. Zylene Elizabeth Santos. Rivarashai Shashay. T. Nam Jin. Mae Vargas. Genevieve Welch Hamis. Sorry, I'm going to say it properly. Genevieve Welch Hamial. Lachlan Woolley. Bryce Zhang. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of International Trade and Commerce Law, Anak Agung Nura Boyke. Pitipong Chusong. Sophie Jayossi. Tico Lai. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Laws. Soham Kular. Natalia Castro. Ido Nur Ramadan. Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, a higher degree by research is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study in which the defining characteristic is research. Our Master of Research is a 2-year full-time equivalent research training degree consisting of research-based coursework, postgraduate research training and a major research project. Graduates have focused on a specific research topic to produce a thesis of up to 20,000 words in preparation to a doctoral degree. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Research, Nashala McDonald, for a thesis entitled Implementing Ecovoltaics Regulation, Combining Ecological Regeneration with Large-Scale Solar Energy in New South Wales. The Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to graduates who have demonstrated the capacity to conduct research independently by forming a distinct contribution to the knowledge of the subject and to afford evidence of coherence and originality shown either by the discovery of new facts or by the exercise of independent critical power. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Dr. Mahmoud Al-Shrafat, for a thesis entitled Assessing Jordan's Approach to Refugee Protection, the Response to the Syrian Refugee Crisis as a Case Study. Dr. Zara Bending, for a thesis entitled Horn to be Wild for Species Conservation, examining the extent to which CITES responds to illegal wildlife trade via a case study on rhinoceros horn trafficking. Dr. Emma Watkins, for a thesis entitled Creative Sign Language, Dance and Screen Media, a series of studies in formal integration. The University Medal is the university's most prestigious academic award and is awarded to students who have demonstrated exceptional academic excellence throughout their university studies. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts Psychology with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours with the University Medal for Law, Judith Grace Vella. Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, that completes this afternoon's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Arts.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, I call on Reese Cooper Nuttall, who graduated with a Bachelor of Laws, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Reese?
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Academic, members of the university, fellow graduates and guests. I am deeply honoured to speak on such a special day. I want to give a massive thank you to Lise Barry, Dean of Law, and all the academics who helped us during our journey through law school. I grew up in social housing, my mother a social worker, my father a carpenter. I attended one of the lowest ranked high schools in New South Wales, but for me, I was determined to succeed. We sit here today as law graduates, some of us with honours, some of us with PhD averages, some of us proudly supporting the motto, P's get degrees. But no matter what is seen on paper, you are the reason you are here today. My boss, Chief Magistrate Judge Allen, says education is the great elevator. It provides everyone with the opportunity to be greater contributors to our society and live a more engaged and rewarding life. We are now the product of this great elevator, and now it's our time to elevate others. Studying law is not for the faint-hearted. We've all spent countless nights immersed in case law, dissecting statutes, and navigating the infamous snail in the bottle. For many of us, the road to becoming a law graduate has not been straightforward. We've all had moments of doubt, times when we wondered if we were on the right path, or if we had the strength to continue. Frankly, those late nights drinking Red Bull and fighting with Turnitin at 11:59 p.m. were all worth it. We sit here today not just as law graduates, but as winners of one of the most demanding intellectual journeys anyone can undertake. We chose this path, not because it was easy, but because we believed in something greater: the law, justice, and the impact we can have. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, or those friends and families who have suddenly become so interested in our careers. Yes, uncle, I can help you with your speeding ticket, and no, auntie, I'm not sure how to get you out of jury duty. But keep asking, because I definitely went to law school for 4 years to give out free legal advice at family barbecues. Speaking of advice, we've all heard the saying, a good lawyer knows the law, but a great lawyer knows the judge. I hope being the associate to the Chief Magistrate, who is here today, can help me with that, although I'm sure the Judicial Commission might not be too happy with that. But in all seriousness, as we step into the world as professionals, let us not forget that being a lawyer is not just about understanding statutes or winning cases, although I'm sure some minds would differ. It's about standing up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. It's about being the bridge between confusion and clarity, between injustice and righteousness. We have the power to change lives. And with that power comes responsibility to use wisely and with integrity. In the words of Nelson Mandela, it always seems impossible until it's done. Today, we celebrate the impossible that we've made possible, and tomorrow we set forth to conquer new impossibilities. So here's my advice to all of us. Never forget why you started this journey. Keep a sense of humour, embrace the unexpected, and never stop learning. And remember, if at first you don't succeed, there's always the appeal process. Congratulations, class of 2024. We've come a long way.
Thank you, Reece. I can see you're going to go very far in the law. And thank you for sharing those words. I'm sure that all of us understand all of those aspirations that you have, but also the humour that you bring to that. I'm delighted to have been able to shake the hands of those of you who've come up to this stage. I'm going to come back to this podium in a moment, but we're going to have a short musical interlude. Congratulations again.
Orizzonte manca le parole, sì lo so che non c'è luce in una stanza quando manca il sole. Se non ci sei tu con me su le fine a tutti il mio cuore che hai acceso, chiudi dentro me la luce che hai contratto per strada. Time to say goodbye. Sì, che io l'amai, non esiste la più. Adesso si vivrò con te, partirò su nuovi per mari, che io lo so, non esiste la più. Quando sei lontana sull'orizzonte mancano le parole. Io sono, tu sei qui con me, con me. Tu mia luna, tu sei qui con me. Io sono, tu sei qui con me, con me, con me, con me. Time to say goodbye. Sì, che io l'amai, non esiste la più. Adesso si vivrò con te, partirò su nuovi per mari, che io lo so, non esiste la più. Time to say goodbye. Sì, che io l'amai, non esiste la più. Adesso si vivrò con te, partirò su nuovi per mari, che io lo so, non esiste la più.
That was the amazing Angela Brewer. Please join me in congratulating her again on an extraordinary performance. Angela is the founder and artistic director of Coast Opera Australia. I'd also like to ask you to join me in thanking our musicians. On the organ, Heather Moen Boyd. Bruce Helmers on the trumpet. I'd also like to thank members of our alumni community who are with us here today, who help us organise graduations every time we run them. So my gratitude to you also, please. You can't see many of them because they're up in the booth above you, but our technical teams and those folks who've helped us get nicely and safely into the hall, I'd also like to thank them as well for helping us today. Graduates, because that's what you are now. You've now crossed the proverbial platform, and your relationship with the university has evolved from student to graduate and now alumnus. It is, however, far from the end of your association with us. You may choose to continue your studies or plough furrows anew. You are nonetheless part of the bigger Macquarie family. Our alumni network, which is over 240,000 graduates strong, spanning more than 150 countries around the world, welcomes you into the fold. Our alumni team will keep you informed about the university's own journey, as well as that of your fellow students. We look forward to seeing you all on campus, to attend special events, to undertake further study, or simply to come and visit our beautiful campus and reminisce about the good times you spent here as a student of Macquarie University. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries great responsibility. I urge you to commit to lifelong learning and inquiry. It is important that you are always open to new knowledge and the possibility for greater understanding. I would also counsel that you should hold strong opinions lightly and continually reflect on what you know and how you have arrived at that knowledge. I urge you to set ambitious goals for yourselves. You came here so that we might help you realize your dreams. Without ambitious goals, you won't achieve what you set out to do. We know you have endless possibility in front of you. I urge you to continue to stand for the hard work that has brought you so far. You, your friends and families, and the world as a whole will be the thankful beneficiaries. At Macquarie, we pride ourselves on developing every student into engaged community citizens and leaders. I urge you to always give thought to what you can do for others along the way. You do not always have to do very much to make an extraordinary difference. Often a simple gesture or kind word can have an enormous impact. Words that Kim also counselled us earlier. I urge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and to be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet on life's journey. It is my hope that as graduates of Macquarie University, you will use what you have learned here, not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of our community. And in all that you do, I charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. It is also my hope that you will always remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom are here with you. To acknowledge their contribution and to thank them, I'm going to ask you to do a few things. First, to all of our new graduates, can you please stand? Please place your testamers on the seats behind you, but remember that they're there. Please turn and face your friends and families. And I'd like you to give them an almighty round of applause. Please don't sit down yet. On the stage behind me are some of my colleagues who helped you get to where you are today. I'd like you to join me in congratulating them for the small part that they've played in your success. Please pick up your testamers. The official party will soon leave the graduation hall, followed by you all. As we do, our organist will play the traditional recessional music of graduation, which has been played at ceremonies like these over the centuries. And first of all, I'll put my teeth back in. Now I might ask that everybody stands. Shortly, I'll lead the official party out, followed by the graduates. I also invite you all to enjoy some light refreshments with us afterwards. Again, to the graduates of Macquarie University, my warmest and sincerest congratulations. I wish you the very best for the future ahead. Congratulations.